Hi guys, welcome to your pick a card reading. We've got pile number 1 here with the Amethyst and the Psychic Oracle card. We have pile number 2 with the Transmute Oracle card and the Selenite stick. And we have pile number 3 with the Seashell and Courage. Feel free to choose more than one pile if you feel called to. We're going to get into a sped up shuffling and then right into the piles. Hello. If you are here, that means that you selected pile number 1 with our Amethyst and the Psychic Oracle card. So let's go ahead and see what your tea leaves say. Younger woman dealing or relationship with a younger woman. Dogs getting together with friends. And Vine, seek out information that will help you. All right, and we have, I'm knocking pile number 2 over. We have 6 cards pulled, so it's going to be yourself, what you don't see coming, what's ending, what's beginning, advice, and the outcome. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, as you probably saw from the picture, we have the 2 of Cups. So let's see. Yourself, the Magician. What you don't see coming, the Tower. What's ending, the 7 of Wands. What's beginning, Knight of Cups. Advice is death. And the outcome is the 2 of Swords. So, guys, in regard to love, it looks like you're trying to manifest a situation, but before you're able to manifest this, you're going to have to go through your own transmutation of some sort. It looks like you're going to be dropping some of the defensiveness that you feel like you need to protect yourself. You're going to be leaving that behind and instead you're going to start taking a more compassionate, more open-hearted approach to trying to meet people. There's going to be a decision that needs to be made here. And it looks like the decision is going to be about whether or not you're willing to make this transformation. Like, are you going to do it on your own, or is the Tower going to happen? Because it's going to be one or the other. Either you step into this change willingly, or Spirit comes through and knocks down everything that maybe isn't helping you out. So we have the Knight of Cups here in what's beginning. For some of you, this can be somebody coming through with some type of an offer here. However, you are being guided to go ahead and allow yourself to go through whatever transition this is. And you know, with the Psychic card here, I kind of feel like this is something that you guys have known for quite a while. You've known that you need to go through this transition. You know that you need to let go of these feelings of needing to defend yourself against everything. Yes, it's important for us to stand our ground, but we don't need to do it with everything, right? We need to kind of pick and choose, right? Seek out information that will help you before you become defensive, okay? It looks like you're going to have your friends helping you through this transition, and I'm hearing rely on them. Reach out, ask for help if you need help. Say, I'm having a really bad day. I'm really stuck in my head about this. Your friends are going to be there to help you. If you chose this pile and you're like, no, you're crazy, I don't have any friends, you do. You do. Use them. And the dealings or relationship with a younger woman, for a lot of you, I'm picking up that this could even be a daughter and your daughter having something to say about this situation. Like, mom, you've been trying to manifest this 2 of Cups for forever. Like, why don't you put in some work on yourself? Why don't you spend some time for yourself? And it's funny, I feel like this has been a common thread through a lot of things is release, okay? And surrender. But as of this junction, pile number uno, I'm like, which language do I say it in? You still have the option here, okay? You still have the you still have time to make this decision. Not much time, because it looks like spirit's ready to come through and knock this down if you're not going to be dealing with it. I really want to clarify it, but then this is going to be like, let's clarify a couple. Sure, let's clarify the Tower. One more. Okay, yeah. The Knight of Swords reversed and the Three of Wands. You need to make a decision in regard to which direction you're going to be going in with this, okay? It's kind of like there's been enough talk. There's been enough talk. Now it's time to do. Now it's time to make this transition here. What is this 2 of Swords? Yeah. So before you jump into any other type of situation with someone else, you need to decide to put this work in on yourself, okay? Which means going through this metamorphosis and coming out the other side a less guarded person, and a person who's more willing to be open and compassionate and loving. And once that takes place, then you're going to be able to manifest this easily. Manifest who this is that you're trying to manifest, or what this is you're trying to manifest. With the 2 of Cups, typically I assume it's a person, but could be whatever you feel is your 2 of Cups, right? So yeah, that's the message here, guys. Enough talk, more action, and go ahead and make a decision. You have all the tools you need. And yeah, spirit's behind you with this 100%. And I'm hearing again, yes, reach out when you need help. That's part of this. That's part of this transition, is being able to ask for help. I hope that resonated, guys. Thanks so much, pile number 1, for being here. If you feel called to, check out the other piles. If not, no worries. Have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Transmute Oracle card and the Selenite stick, this reading might be for you. Let's find out, guys. All right. I'm going to start off with your tea leaves. Coins, money will be coming to you. Beautiful. Love to hear that. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Beautiful. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Well, damn, pile number 2. Got some good energy. And it's funny because pile number 1, their whole reading was about basically transmuting and transformation, and now you're starting with this transmute card. I feel like this is almost following on from that. Okay, without further ado, let's get into your cards. So we're using the Tower of Curious Creatures for your reading. We have Temperance on the bottom of the deck. That's where we're starting, and we have 6 cards that you can go back. I probably sped it up, but I didn't record myself doing all the piles. All right, the Self, the Fool. Ooh, beautiful. What we don't see coming, the Queen of Swords. What's ending, the Ten of Wands. What's beginning, the World. Advice, the Knight of Wands, and the outcome, the Knight of Pentacles. My goodness, pile number 2. What a beautiful reading. Amazing. So basically what this reading is saying here is you're in a really good place, but it's not for nothing. You've put in the work. It may feel like you're starting over, okay? I just want to make note of this. It might feel like you're starting over, but please know that you are not. It's all been seen, it's all counted, okay? All these wands that you've been carrying, which is now ending, Spirit knows, and that's why all this good, awesome energy is coming to you. What we don't see coming, and I think that this is the only, well, maybe we'll clarify the Knight of Wands too. The Queen of Swords, what we don't see coming. This could be someone with a sharp tongue. I don't know why that saying has been like in my brain. This would typically be an older woman. I mean, depending on your age, older to you. But it can also be just, you might be surprised by your own capacity to deal with things in a logical, rational, well thought out, well defined manner. So this could absolutely be your own energy. The Knight, the Queen, that might be something, the Knight of Swords, that was in the last reading. The Queen of Swords is typically considered to be a relatively cold person. However, that would kind of make sense. So maybe that's some advice here for you, because the advice is the Knight of Wands. Maybe Spirit is saying, you know, you've done all this work, you've done a great job, awesome. Here's all these things that you're now going to reap the benefits of the hard work that you've put in and the things that you've dealt with. But maybe we just want to warm ourselves up a little bit. You've gotten through the worst of it, and now it's time for us to I feel like warmth inside of my chest. Like, this is the best way I can describe what I'm trying to explain here. So Spirit's saying you've got this down. You're not going to lose this. With the Temperance card on the bottom, yes, the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck. You're starting off down a new path because you have transmuted things. You have ended a cycle. You've done well. Young Padawan. Is that Star Trek? I don't know. I've never seen Star Wars or Star Trek, so somebody let me know. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands, because you're utilizing your Temperance, you can now have both of these things, okay? It doesn't need to be one or the other. What's beginning, guys? The World, the outcomes, the Nine of Pentacles. This is just such a beautifully auspicious reading. Oh, you guys. But there is a definite emphasis being put here on the work that you've done to get to this point. And not to let anyone else judge you. I mean, they can judge you, but don't take it to heart, because they don't know what you've been through. They don't know what you've gone through. They don't know what it took for you to get to this place of temperance. So start off down this path and know your worth. Good things are coming to you, pile number 2. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. That's where we're going to leave that, because I feel like if I get any further into it, it's going to turn into a whole rabbit hole. So that's where we're going to read it. Beautiful. Read it. Interesting. We're going to read it. That's where we're going to leave it today, pile number 2. Thanks for coming by. If you feel called, check out pile number 1. I feel like that actually might lead into this. If not, no worries. I'll talk to you guys soon. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose the Courage Oracle card and the beautiful little shell web I have here, if you, well, of course you didn't know this, but I have an obsession with going and seeking out seashells on the seashore. It's one of my pastimes. But anyway, welcome, pile number 3 with Courage. We are starting off your reading here with the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck that we'll be using. But first and foremost, let's see what your tea leaves have to say. Grief, sorrow over a loss. Man, dealings or relationship with a man. Very specific. Bell, announcement. Let's get into the tarot here. It could be taking you courage to make this announcement, but let's see. The Self, Temperance, what you don't see coming, the 7 of Pentacles. What's ending, the 4 of Swords. What's beginning, the 3 of Wands. Advice, King of Cups, and the outcome is going to be the 3 of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, I get the vibe that you are planning some type of a gathering. This might be to celebrate somebody's death with the sorrow over a lost card. For others of you, this is, let's see here. For others of you, this can be in regards to a job. You might be notifying your boss that you're leaving because you have been there and you have been waiting and waiting and waiting for something to come to fruition, and it is just not coming to fruition. It seems like this might be taking you by surprise a little bit. Maybe you were expecting some type of a raise or being put into a different position and it didn't come to fruition. But whatever this is, I see you feeling sad about it, but it bringing you to a place where you're really having to consider what it is that you want, and what direction you want to take, and you're having to temper your emotions. What's ending? The 4 of Swords. I feel like this is you remaining silent over something. This is ending. You've made a decision which direction you're heading, okay? This is you announcing that, hey, peace, I'm done. However, Spirit is guiding you to do this with compassion and to do this from a loving place. And it seems like that's exactly what you would do, especially if you're feeling sorrow over it. This might be taking you a lot of courage. I mean, speaking from personal experience, it's very, very, very hard to walk away from something stable and say, no, you know what? I'm going to go over here and do this on my own. Because typically we've got a lot of people around us that are saying, yeah, okay, good luck with that, but have this love and joy and compassion in your heart, and hold on to the excitement of the creativity of whatever this is that you're bringing into the world, okay? I'm seeing this end in some type of something here great is going to be happening emotionally. So maybe you were stuck in some type of a job where it was just like all this earth energy, and you were just like your spirit was dying in there. No mas. No mas. You're going to be doing something, and it seems like you're going to be doing it with people that you love and care about. Yeah, whatever this change in direction is that you're making, do this with love, and I mean, nothing but good things are going to come out of it. Don't be afraid to make this announcement. I'm hearing stop putting it off. It's okay. Yeah, I get for the majority of you that are tuning in here, this has to do with a boss. This is the boss. And it's not like I don't feel like there's like any ill will or like bad hard feelings between the two of you. I kind of just feel like you feel like you're leaving this person high and dry, and spirit saying, no, you've done everything that you can do and it's time for you to move on. If anything, you've waited too long. And I think that maybe that's why this is taking you by surprise, because you're like, have I waited too long? Yeah. Yeah, you've been sitting here patiently waiting for the right time, and you know where it is that you want to head. So go on, get going that way. Speak up. This is ending. You're going to have the desire to say something. Just make sure when you bring it up and you say it, you do so with love and compassion. All right, pile number 3. That's where we're going to leave it at today. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I hope that this resonated with you. If it didn't, please feel free to check out any of the other piles. Yeah, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great day.